Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Kusnierz here. I'm your coach at BetweenThePoints.com, and you clicked on this because you want to know how to set goals to help you play in the zone. So the zone, what is it? Well, people describe it as a place where you're not thinking very much. You're very clear-headed. You see everything. Things slow down or they speed up, or you're able to make a decision quickly, clearly, very decisive. So, what can you do when you set goals to help you get there so that you can play your best? Let's talk about a couple things, right? So, what is a goal, and what is a task goal, and what is an outcome goal, right? Because that is the first step to setting goals. To help you stay in the zone. The first step is setting task goals versus an outcome goal. Okay, an outcome goal would be a goal like saying, hey, I'm going to win this tournament, or I'm going to beat this player, right? And not to say that they're wrong or right or anything like that, because outcome goals are actually great motivators, and you should definitely set those outcome goals. Like, I want to be number one in the world, or I want to be number one on my tennis team. But the important thing to think about here is not to become so focused on it that it becomes your only thing, your only goal, because outcome goals can cripple you in the tennis match. If you're only thinking about winning the tennis match, then you might get tight, you won't feel the ball, you won't concentrate, and all you'll be thinking about is like, I gotta win this match, I gotta win this match, I gotta win this match, and you're not thinking about how to win this match. So that is an outcome goal. It's a result. It is something that we cannot control. It's a great way to think about an outcome goal. It's something you cannot control. Even Roger Federer, he might say, I want to win Wimbledon this year, but he can't control that really, because there are 127 other players that he's going to have in the tournament that might have a better day at any time, as anybody knows. What is a task goal? A task goal is a process goal, right? It's like hitting the ball cross court 5 times in a row. It's about being 30 minutes on time. It's about hitting out on your second return. It's about hitting the kick serve to the backhand every time. It's about hitting the wide serve 80% of the time, right? So a task goal is a goal that is process oriented. It is something that you can control. That is very important, everybody, because it allows you to really focus on the little things and then just clear your head of whether you're going to win or not. So step number 1 to setting goals to help you keep in the zone is set a task goal versus an outcome goal. Okay. Now, number 2 is set goals that are achievable. Now, this is pretty simple, right? I might set a goal saying, I want to be the number 1 tennis player in the world. But is that really realistic? I'm 38 years old. My college days are long gone. I haven't played a tournament, right? So if I set that goal, I may get out there and I might start playing, and I realize that this goal is way too much. Or I might say, I want to hit 20 aces in a match. Now, is that really an achievable goal? Have you hit 19 before? Or have you even hit 15 before? Right? If it's not something you've achieved, or if it is achievable, it's going to be a demotivator. It's not going to motivate you. It's going to depress you, and it's going to cause you to not do your best. So you have to be careful about that. Set goals that you can achieve, like that are achievable. Hey, I want to make the college team, right? I want to make my college squad, or I want to move up 1 spot. If 1 spot is an achievable goal, right? If you're playing number 6 at your freshman year, and if you think you're going to play number 1, that might not be it. Or recreational players, let's say you're a 3-5 player and you say, I'm going to be a 5-0 player by the end of this year. That might not be quite the achievable goal, and it could discourage you if you're not getting to where you want to be. Now, step number 3 in setting goals to the zone is set goals that are clear and specific, right? This is really important, because if you go out there and you say, hey, I want to give it my 100%. Yes, okay, well, that's great, but it's kind of generic. It's 100%. Like, yes, you're going to give your 100%, but does it give it any action to it, right? Are you like setting a goal that's going to give you like some kind of an action, a specific action, right? So a clear goal might be, I'm going to come into the net every second serve that I can. Every second serve that he kicks to my backhand. So that's a clear goal. You know exactly how to take action on it, right? Or I'm going to go ahead and serve down the tee on my critical points, or I'm going to serve out wide on my critical points. Also, you could say, hey, if you have like a focus, like, right, sometimes some people, like if you watch the video, some people have a very wide angle and they get really distracted by everything. You can set a goal that after every point, you're going to look down at your strings and look at the strings and move the strings, right? So this is a very specific goal. So it keeps your head and keeps your mind very focused, right? Instead of like this big generic thing. Like if you set a goal of like, I'm going to give 100%, or I'm going to play my best. Yes, those are great things to think about and a great thing to do, but is it really something specific that your brain can take focus on, that you can take action on? Now, step number 4, set goals that you can practice and make automatic, right? This is really key here, okay, you guys? So set something that you can practice on the court, right? So if you're saying you're going to hit slice backhand, cross court, deep past the service line, that's your goal. All right, practice that, so that when you're hitting it, we'll practice it. You can take the week practicing that, right? And then when you get in there in a match or point situation, you can hit the slice and it's automatic. It's something that's ingrained in you. Or you're going to hit every forehand return deep into the person's backhand, right? So this is all stuff that you can practice, right? Or you can even say, hey, I want to be able to move faster by sprinting, having a faster sprint. So those are much more things you can practice. You have control over it. So if you do those 4 things, everybody, whether you're a recreational player, whether you're a college player, whether you're a professional, it's going to help you play in the flow. It's going to help you keep your head clear, have fun out there, and you're going to get better results than making these goals and then just giving up, right? I don't know if you've ever faced that, where you make this big goal and you don't quite get there, or you're halfway there and it's just something that gets you down. There you go. These are 4 steps to setting goals to help you keep you in the zone, help you keep you playing in the flow. Now, I want to ask you, what is your goal that you can set for yourself in the next week, maybe in the next month, or in the next year, that follow these rules here, or follow these steps, so that you can play better when you get on the points. Again, my name is Greg Kusnierz, and this is Between the Points. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do so. Check out our blog at betweenthepoints.com. Also, if you're interested in getting an action plan of goal setting, of quality goal setting, just go ahead, fill out the email down below. We'll send you that beautiful action plan. We'll send you our goal tracker that we've designed so that you can have better results on the court and set goals that will keep you in the zone. We'll give you a little outline about tasks, about goals and everything, a little explanation. So if you're into that, you want to have better goals, go ahead, fill out the name below. Make sure to give me the goal setting tracker, the goal tracker. Press that button and boom, you'll get it in your email, and we're excited to have you part of our community. Thank you again for taking the time. I know you got a lot to do and there's a lot of things on the internet, but I'm grateful to have you here watching. Until next time, my name is Greg Kusnierz, and we're here at Between the Points, where we fuse the mind and body so that you can play your best tennis. Have a great one.